Rochard is a very interesting title, just to say the least about the game. It actually mixes two of my favorite genres in indie games, and that is puzzler and side-scrolling platformers. Rochard was once a PlayStation Network exclusive game, but the company decided to make the move over to PC. And while the game might not completely blow you away as like some type of masterpiece, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not good, because Rochard definitely is a good game. Rochard puts you in the boots of an astro miner named John Rochard. John's a faithful employee to a company called Skyrig, which is actually a pretty sweet name in my opinion. Skyrig is a company that goes around space and mines a bunch of places to find these various space minerals. While it sounds like John has it made, he actually doesn't, because Skyrig has been unable to find any new discoveries in quite some time. And it basically works the same way as it does on Earth as it does in space. When you aren't finding anything, you aren't making any money. But on the other hand, John is also lucky because he finally comes across something he's been looking for that can put Skyrig back on the map. But, I don't want to give away too much, but something happens and John's sent out on a mission, well, pretty much a chase, not for what he found, but for something on a much larger scale, and I unfortunately don't want to spoil anything for you in this review. However, to be completely honest, the story doesn't really play too much of a role in the game. It's more sort of to move the game along as you go through the puzzles in the game, which are the key part. Another thing people would find interesting are the characters themselves. John being a heavy-set man who cracks a few funny lines throughout the game, it'll keep you chuckling. And of course, there's the gameplay itself. The gameplay in Rochard could be compared to like old school Metroid on the NES, except with a few more puzzles. You'll be using two main weapons to get through all of them, and it'll be the G-Lifter and the Rock Blaster. The G-Lifter is a weapon like the gravity gun from Half-Life 2. Instead of killing the shit out of everything with it, you'll use it to move boxes around and to get past certain things. Then you have your Rock Blaster, which is used to basically kill all the other enemies in combat. John also has the ability to change gravity, which is a very interesting thing to add to his awesome arsenal of stuff. This allows him to jump really high or move something that us Earth humans wouldn't be able to move. The puzzles in this game are comparable to other puzzle games. They're easy at first, and they'll piss you off later. I got pretty frustrated towards the end of this game with some of the difficulties of the puzzles, and I had to leave and come back later and try it again. But in my opinion, that's why puzzle games are so much fun. It's more of a rewarding factor when you are able to complete something that's like super tough, and you will more than likely get the same feeling when you play Rochard. To be honest, there's not a lot of bad things I could say about Rochard, and for the $10 price, I don't think anyone else could either. It has a lot of replayability, like there's various collectibles needed to get achievements and upgrades that will keep you coming back for a few more playthroughs. It's really not too long of a game. I think it took me maybe 4 hours to get through my first time, so it's something that you can sit down and relax with over the weekend, unless of course you rage quit and never pick it up again, but let's hope that doesn't happen. In the end, I thoroughly enjoyed Rochard, and I think others would too. So I'd have to go say and go ahead and get this game if you like puzzle games and platformers and side scrollers. But if you're still on the fence, maybe pick it up on Steam or PlayStation Network when it goes on sale, because you really don't want to miss out on this great indie title. And I'm a huge supporter of indie games, so please help them out and buy some of their games. They're something you really don't want to miss. I'll catch you guys next time. This is Richard from Gamers Armada signing out.